Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for staying here to join my session. So my session, nothing is really technical. It's just about the community, how to scale the community. So a little bit of myself. My name is Yongkang. I created the group called K8SUG, Kubernetes user group. I also created the two of the popular LinkedIn page, K8SUG and the Astronaut. I'll talk a little bit later of these two LinkedIn pages. A bit more of myself. I don't really know how to introduce myself. Just put all together my cloud badges. So I'm literally part of all the cloud. So I'm a Microsoft MVP. I'm a Google champion innovator. I'm also AWS community builders. I was a CNCF ambassador as well. Okay, I'd love to welcome you guys to be part of our community. So if you've never seen this, I listed here the table. I don't know if you guys can see clearly. So our meetup globally, we got 26,000 members and all of the number listed here. We are actually pretty popular. In 2 years, we grew the community from 0 to 26,000 members globally. And some of our popular LinkedIn pages also listed here. You can also find our Kubernetes discussion group. Yeah, also very popular. We got 20,000 plus members. Yeah, feel free to scan the QR code and subscribe to our link tree. You can find everything from our link tree. So I want to tell you the story, how I get started to build the community. It's very interesting. I used to join a few meetups from AWS. And I got something very cool. I want to do some talk. I don't know if you guys have had a similar situation. You submit your talk, you probably want to be able to get selected. Okay. And I joined the meetup, they're still talking about quite a few Kubernetes topics. For AWS community, it's mainly focused on AWS, obviously. So that comes to the idea. I want to build a community. I can talk anytime if I want. Okay. That's how I started to build the Kubernetes user group. So not only it's obvious, it's purely for the Kubernetes focus. Though last year I changed the slightly focus to be more AI as well. So in the short, now we are focusing on Kubernetes plus AI. So that's how I started this journey. And my first meetup, as you can see from the screen, actually pretty tiny. So we got less than 20 people. So this is me here. And I got my friend here. His name is Chirag. And my guy from our AWS. So 3 of us, we hosted our first meetup at the Amazon office. Yeah, my friend from AWS booked the venue for us. And back to the time I still work for Veeam. So I got my friends from Veeam sponsor the food drinks. So these are the essentials. You need to find the venue. You need to find the food drinks sponsors and find the speakers. And obviously you need to have the volunteers to help. That's how we started the first one. And a funny story, before this meetup, I never take any selfie. Serious. I'm not kidding, yeah. Because of my friend Chirag here, he did the first meetup, he took the selfie. I did not say I can't rely on him for every meetup, right? So I started to take more selfie for myself, okay? That's interesting. So that's how we started. But to get started, it's easy. The main challenge is how we can keep it running actively every month. That's a little bit challenging. You need to find a venue big enough. You don't want to end up every month we need to find a new place. Every month you need to find someone to sponsor the food, drinks. That's a little bit challenging. To be honest, to scale, it's not easy. You need to have a little bit more passion to help the community. And then you need to find more active volunteers to join you to be able to keep this running. The first one we did at Amazon office. And then the second one, I believe it was in Singapore. That's September 2022. We started in Singapore, our first one. And then the second one, we started in Singapore. We moved to, I remember that's a Red Hat office. So I also love Red Hat. Yeah, a little bit more information. I recorded one of the video about OpenShift, Red Hat OpenShift on AWS. That's one of the popular, most watched video. Even Red Hat guys watch my video to say how to launch a Rosa cluster. So we started the first one, second one, and then we did a few at Google, at Alibaba Cloud. It's challenging. And then we standardized the whole year. We are hosting the meetup at Google office in Singapore. And the next year, we locked in with AWS. We'll host the whole year at the Amazon office. That makes life a lot easier. And at Google, actually, they also sponsor the food things. That solved me 2 of the challenges. That's amazing, yeah. And then after a few months, it's unfortunately, I lost my job in Singapore. And actually, the first meetup, it was my last day with Veeam. Very interesting. And then I lost my job. I came back to Australia. That makes me, I wasn't thinking about to expand to other country. But it just happened. I lost my job. I went back to Australia. So we started a launch in Melbourne in April. So the first one we did with Red Hat. And a few times with Red Hat. And then we realized dev space is too small, okay? So we moved to Google. We tried a National Australia Bank a few times and found a way standardized with the Amazon office. So Amazon not only sponsors us in Melbourne, and then later when we expand to Sydney, they also sponsor us in Sydney. Okay? So after Melbourne, then how we expand to other country. So for some of my friends, actually, not really. Someone, looked into my LinkedIn post from Canada. He said, hey, Yong, I want to help you to expand to Canada in Toronto. That's how we expand to Toronto. So in the short, we need someone absolutely, he or she is passionate about helping the community. Remember, we don't have any money to pay anyone. So that's another big challenge. Absolutely. The only thing is someone passionate to help the community, to keep this running, to make that happen. So after that, we also expand to London. London, actually, it's our largest group. If you guys never join us, you should join us. We got 6,100 members in London. So we did the first 2 meetups at AWS office. Then we shifted with Microsoft. So I primarily working with the cloud providers. So remember my title, I'm part of all the cloud community. That makes me easier to talk to them. That's the story, expanding from Singapore to one more country and then another one country. But we didn't deliberately want to expanding faster. We want to expand to one country, then establish, make sure it keeps running consistently, and before we expand to other country. So by the time last July, so someone actually, one of my friends, he's also Google champion innovator. We met in Las Vegas, okay? And we talk about the community in Sydney. He is from Sydney. He said, I want to help you to expand to Sydney. That's where we expand to Sydney last July. And after that, one of my AWS community builder from Philippines. She's an AWS community builder. She's also running part of the AWS user group. So that's how we expand to Philippines. So she is a part of the AWS user group. So she already have the relationship with AWS. And that makes us easy to talk to AWS. We run in the community from AWS in Philippines, Manila. In February this year, and the 2 of the guys are from India, Bangalore. So they reached me, say, actually, that was last December. He reached me out to say, we want to help you to expand the community to India. That's how we started in February. Our first meetup in India, actually, surprisingly, we got 700 people who registered for the event. And even 50% arrived, that's already like 300 people, yeah. In our second one, we got 1,000 people plus registered for the event. That's unbelievable. But last minute, because of transportation, there is a strike. It wasn't running. But anyway, that's where we are right now. But we are continuously trying to expand to more countries, more cities. So right now in the whole Europe, we only have London. So if any one of you guys are interested in your country or in your city, are willing to help us, we got the best practices, how we are doing the meetup, how we are what we need to do. We got the team to help you remotely over this way. Yeah, we can't travel here very often. So very importantly, we need more volunteers, more organizers to help us. That's one of our secret sauce. Globally, we have 60 plus people join us to make this happen. So this is, I did a similar lightning talk at Become China last year. And I was talking about this is very important to our success. Without the active volunteer, it's not going to happen. So in UK, we got Harinja and Israel. Both of them are actively helping us, plus a bunch of other volunteers to help us make it happen. It's not enough with volunteer. We don't have the money to pay for the food, pay for the drinks. So we are proudly supported by our sponsors. As you can see from the screen, we've got lots of the different sponsors within the cloud native ecosystem. They help us to keep our community running actively. Okay, I want to quickly introduce two of the programs. That is also very important why people follow us, because our passion is to help in the community. One of the program is called a K8SUG program. It's not the program I created. It's a CNCF program. But it just happened, this guy wearing the K8SUG blue jacket. So that's looks similar like me probably. It happened, it's me, yeah, it's me. I'm the first one globally become the K8SUG. So you just complete all Kubernetes certifications, you can get the blue jacket like this. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, it's not hard once you get started to do the certification. Once I become the K8SUG, it's a surprise to me, by the way. It was announced last year at KubeCon in Paris. And 2 days before the announcement, they sent me the message, say, hey, Yong, come to collect the blue jacket. So I got the blue jacket, and on my way home, I created the popular LinkedIn page called K8SUG. Okay, I was using their logo, the digital badge, and also the K8SUG, the name. By the time of this year, actually, they keep challenging me, say, hey, Yong, you guys got 27,000 LinkedIn followers from K8SUG. We want to take it over. Okay, I say you guys didn't even recognize my contribution to the success of this program. By now, we got 1,400 people fully certified on Kubernetes, and they are all K8SUG. So the LinkedIn page which I created, it's mainly just a congratulate all the guys become K8SUG, and also share the tips, share the experiences, share the discount code to allow them to be certified more affordably. Okay. Not only I love the blue jacket, I also love golden jacket. Have you guys seen the AWS golden jacket? So I created the program called SREday, basically AWS SREday. So that copied the same name from K8SUG, but it's for AWS certification community. So if you're interested to get certified on all AWS certification, right now actually not 15, only 12, because 3 of these are already phasing out. So if you complete all 12 certifications, you can get a golden jacket like this. I'm not the first one, but for this program I created, so I made myself the first astronaut. Okay. So by now, actually, globally, we got 116 people astronaut. So I even give them the digital badge and also certificate. So it's delivered via a certification platform called Certifier. So that's the program to encourage more people to become certified on AWS, and also to help the rest. You might share your experiences. We also constantly share the discount code. I mentioned to some of the friends here last night. Right now, you do AWS certification. It's completely free. You just need to complete the learning tasks. Okay, that comes. I want to talk about our mission. Our mission also slightly changed compared to initially. So now our mission is more to empower the community to learn faster. So nowadays, everything changes so fast. Regardless your SRE, your platform engineer, DevOps, or cloud engineer, is that you have to learn faster in order to be in front. We encourage people to get certified, but not breaking the bank. So that's why I was talking here, get certified cheaper. You don't want to spend too much money. So we are trying to find all the discount code we can find and share with the community. And the last, very important, doing certification, why? You want to find a better job. You want to get to be stronger in your career. So that's our mission. And so we're now Cube Stronger. That's what we are talking about. So again, we got the QR code here and our link tree. So if you haven't accessed our link tree, so this is what it looks like. So from the web page, you should be able to see there is a subscriber button. You can subscribe to your email. Every time if we discover any new certification, it will be displayed from our page here. So you can go to our newsletter, but newsletter every week. By the time you see the newsletter say there is a discount 40% off, it's already gone probably. So that's why I subscribe to the link tree. When we discover any discount right now, still you got a 47% for Code Cloud. 75%, this one, I took the screenshot yesterday. It's already gone. So the web page already updated. 40% off also gone. Yeah.
For this? For this?
Yeah, this one I took the other day. Yeah, these also going. Yeah, if you guys, you use you capture the. That's great. Just to give you some idea, right now there are some other discounts still available. 50% for Google and 100% for AWS. 30% for Kubernetes is still available. Yeah, feel free to follow us by any one of the links listed here. I think that's pretty much all I want to cover. And we do have some time. If you guys have any questions, I'd love to answer any questions.
My question to you is that when do we start together a Substack newsletter about this?
Okay.
How do people get all this certification?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there is a huge market for it.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great idea. So I probably didn't mention much. Part of this, when I run in the community, I also keep collaborating with the rest of the community. So example like this one, I volunteer here. I was helping, trying to be the MC at one of the tracks. And for some other events recently, we have events. So AWS community, they did the events in Philippines. So we are also joined together to help them. Like API Days, I don't know, API Days, they also have an event in Australia. We are helping them. We hosted a whole day track about the Kubernetes. So that's something I'm also looking for, either events related or personal. You want to do something together. So actually on my way here, before I came here, I met two of the friends in Paris. We recorded two of the videos just talking about how to become a Cube astronaut, how to become an astronaut, what materials you are using, what advice you are giving to the rest to follow. Yeah.